Let me see if I can turn you around so you can see this fight. Let me see if I can turn you around. Perfect way to end this segment. I don't know what this is. It's not fighting like a crappie. I know I better get ready to strip. This almost feels like a bass. Let me pull it down. Let me pull it down so you guys can see the fight. Oh! Oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay, guys, you've seen me do this before, and I want to show this to you so you'll be able to grasp it. Listen, when you go to camscrappyhole.com, okay, and it opens up, I want to show you guys this. You see that? How it opens up right here? All right. So listen, if you want to subscribe to our email list, look, go all the way down to the bottom. You see all those products we got there, all the way down to the bottom, okay? And you stroll up. You see that this is the last thing on the page. That's the video. Go right up from that video, and you will see sign up for our mailing list, okay? All you got to do is just put your email address in there and just hit that red button, enter. It's free. That's all you have to do. And the other thing I want to show you guys, you see that red banner stretched across the bottom right there? No matter what you do, we have two stores, camscrappyhole.com, which is what I'm on right now, and we also have Cam's Crappie Combos, okay? So no matter where you go on my site, that red banner stays there, okay? When you click that red banner, it allows you to port between both stores. Now I'm on Cam's Crappie Combos, okay? We got over 400 products in Cam's Crappie Combos. Everything in Cam's Crappie Combos comes with free shipping. Okay, now, you see that red banner? It's there again. See it at the top? Okay, Cam's Crappie Combos is for those crappie enthusiasts that like to build their own rod and reel, or if you need a reel to go with your favorite rod, or you need a rod to go with your favorite reel, you can buy things separately. We have more selections of kits in Cam's Crappie Combos than we do in camscrappyhole.com. Okay, so you want to go back to Cam's Crappie Combos, right? Look, boom. You port right back. All you got to do is click that red banner. It's very, very simple to do, guys. And also one other thing before I get ready to wrap it up, before we get ready to head to this video, okay? Look, right here at the top, you see those three lines right there? Let me see if I can show you guys the three lines. That's called a burger. You click that burger, look, all these drop-down drawers open up. So if you want to go to tackle, kits, apparel, cups and mugs, our newest products, you just click the plus sign right there, and a drop-down drawer opens up, okay? Tackle and apparel and gift cards, look, rod combo, jig heads, look, boom. You click jig heads. We got over 9 pages of jig heads. Okay, so this will help you guys kind of navigate around our website, 2 stores. So we got 900 products in camscrappyhole.com. We got 400 products in Cam's Crappie Combos. Listen, let's get ready to get to the video. And I want to tell you guys thank you so much for the love and support. And let's get to it. Yank! Okay, they're trying to tell me, listen, you need to go on about your business. You can see them paired off right there, right next to those buttercups. They nest there every year. Every year they nest there. Today's February 8th. Guys, I've been telling you guys now for 3 months. Fireball Blue, Fireball Red, pick up your Signature Series, pick up your Orange Poseidon, pick up your Silver Stallion. You deserve a new outfit. We're at the top of the year to catch crappie. This is the easiest time to catch crappie. Let's get ready to head to the back. We're going to see if we can have some luck. I'm going to do a cutaway to show you all my hardware. Listen, everything's ready to ship immediately to you, just in time for crappie season, and I can finance it for you. Okay? The reason why you guys look at me sort of junded-eyed is because you don't have anybody in your face that's manufacturing this many products, manufacturing this many plastics, manufacturing this many nasty bin hooks, and I give it to you right there in your living room daily, weekly, bi-weekly. You guys can contact me. I'm tangible. YouTube hadn't had anything like this before. And listen, I don't talk about, doing 1,000 pieces of plastics. Dude, we do 3 million on a run. Okay, we got over 40 different colors. Go to Cam's Crappie Hole and take a look. Anyway, I'm kind of getting off into the weeds. Let's get out there. I'm going to see if we can have some luck. We may or may not. We're at the top. We're at lunchtime. We're going to see if we can have some luck. I'm going to see if I can catch them in that 5-6 feet of water. Okay, I know where the rocky bottom is. I think I know where they're suspended at. Let's see if we can have some luck. Come on and join me, all right? Look at that. Yank! Look at that. Third cast. Yank! I don't know what this is. This feels like a bass. Man, this feels like a bass. Listen, I don't know why my head is so hard that I don't bring my net. Remember, guys, when you're fishing for the big Shirleys, it feels like a bass. This feels like a bass. When you're fishing for the big Shirleys, let me pull you guys down so you can see this spike. When you're fishing for these big Shirleys, you got to remember to keep that drag set, okay? This feels like a bass. This definitely feels like a bass. This feels like a bass. It's got to be a bass. This has got to be a bass. Guys, this is that Viper Red. This is my 6'6", the newest addition to my lineup, the Viper Red, and that's that nasty bend hook. I'm going to tell you this right now. Once you get into that nasty bend hook, it's not going to let go. I don't care what type of fish it is. If it's your hand, it's not going to let go. It does not discriminate. This is definitely not a crappie. Definitely not a crappie. Look, I'm trying to work the camera at the same time. This is definitely not a crappie. This has got to be a bass. Guys, we're at the top of the year for crappie fishing. This has got to be a bass. It's got to be a bass pulling like this. Oh my goodness. Let's see what it is. I didn't even bring the net. Let me get down here. Big bass. Now you know I'm gonna leave this lake. With a bass like this. Guys, I'm running 6-pound test. This is that nasty bend hook. This is my new Fireball Red. Okay? Listen, I want to say this to you. Don't get mad at me when you start catching everything but crappie. Okay? Because this red, black, and chartreuse with the black head, it catches everything. It catches everything. Okay? I know some of you guys say, man, Cam, that rascal there is going in some grease. Look at that. That's not what we're interested in, but that's that nasty bend hook. Look at that hook set right in the roof of the mouth. Look at that. Let me show him to you so you guys can see. Not interested in that at all. If I catch one more, I'm leaving the lake. Let's get back up there. We want to get back out there again. Where's my towel? Okay, so the first thing I got to do, let me turn you around so you guys can see me. The first thing I got to do after catching a bass like that, I got to check to see if my line's frayed. That's that Fireball Red. Let me show it to you. That's that Fireball Red. I chose to go with a black head, okay, because I'm fishing clear water, all right? So I already knew that I'm out here with the big girls. I already knew that. So I'm not Bush League back here, I'm Major League. So I had my drag set. I'm running 6-pound monofilament, and I let the rod do all the work. Let's get back up there. Let's see if we can have some more luck. And I want to tell you this. That's probably one of the reasons why the crappie are laying low, because those bass are sitting in there. Cutaway, I'll show you exactly what I'm using. And I want to tell you this. If you go to the lake and you catch one crappie this time of the year, February, don't wait 2 weeks before you go back. And this is what I hear from people all the time. And I understand it. I get it. I'm not saying that I don't get it. Man, I can't even get to the lake. I got to work. Understand that days are clicking by. Pre-spawn is here. And if you can't get on the lake, hey man, that's just what it is. And I understand you got obligations. Let me show you what I'm running. I'm running that Fireball Red. Look, I'm switching it up a little bit. Look at that. I got the orange jig head with it. Can you guys see that? You see the hologram flake in there? This is exclusive color with cams. Also, I got the blue hologram flake in here with the non-painted head. We're going to see which one we can have a little bit more luck out of. But remember, if crappie can't see it, they can't bite it. Okay? So let's see if we can have a little bit of luck. I'm going to pull right up here. I'm just going to canvas this area right here and see if we can kind of come up with something. Remember this. Don't get too close to the bank. Obviously, if you're fishing from a boat, from the shore, it's a different story. All right? I'm going to give you all the details of what I'm doing when I do my cutaway. When I pull over on the side of the boat or when I'm on land, I'll give you all my specs. So you won't have to guess what I'm using what type of rod I'm using, what length rod I'm using. I'll give you all of that. And I want you guys to notice something. Watch when I get hooked up. You'll hear me say yank, right? But notice that I don't set the hook. My hooks are just that sharp. All I got to do is lift the rod tip up. That's it. We're going to canvas this whole entire area and see if we can have some luck. And then listen, if we start catching it, I'm going to switch up between the fireball blue and the fireball red. Listen, you cannot leave shore, guys, without this curly tail jig. And let me say this. You notice I'm throwing towards the shallows because the crappie are in pre-spawn right now. I'm going to canvas this whole area. Slow that jig down. And listen, this is the silver stallion, has 7 ball bearings. Listen, when you get a chance, go by and take a look at your reel and see how many ball bearings you have in your reel. You probably say, well, Cam, why do I need a crappie rod and reel when I'm fishing for crappie? Which actually is a good question, because I lowered the gear ratio 5:1 to 1. I don't know what that was right there. Now remember, you're not bass fishing. You're not bass fishing, so slow that reel down. Don't reel too fast. And another thing I want to tell you guys, before you get ready to start fishing or while you're fishing, you may throw this reel, you may throw your combo 100, 200 times, possibly more than that, 300 times during the course of a fishing day. Okay? When you're out here and you got a low in the action, look at your rod and reel. Make sure everything's tight on it. Okay? Set your drag. Make sure your drag is good. Look at your line. Look at your rod. Make sure you pay attention to your equipment. Anything that's man-made, guys, and you use a lot, you got to maintain it. Remember, I'm not going to spend all day here. Don't come to this spot and spend 4 or 5 hours. You don't need to do that. Crappie will let you know. They don't waste your time. They let you know, yank! Look, we hooked up. Let me see if I can show you guys. We're hooked up. Yank! Remember, crappie will let you know if they're biting or not. This is simple stuff. You don't have to worry about that. Let me see if I can pull you down a little bit. Look, I'm doing too much. Doing way too much. Where's the net? Let me get the net. Look at this crappie. Guys, this is a 12-inch crappie. Yank! That's that fireball red. Listen, you have to, let me push you back a little bit. All you got to do is just go to camscrappiehole.com. Okay? That's all you have to do. Man, it's a nice crappie. This is a nice crappie. That's a 12-inch crappie. Let me put the net back. Let me show them to you. 12-inch crappie. 12 inches. That's what you want. Let me pull it out. Let me see if I can show you guys what we caught him on. I just showed it to you, so I know you know. Look. That's that fireball red with that orange jig head. We got 10 pages of colored jig heads. Look at that. Let me get a little bit of that slime off of her before I release her. Okay, that's a 12-inch crappie. This is respectable anywhere around the country, and I'm casting and retrieving. By the way, I want to tell you guys that was about 6 yards, 8 yards off of the bank. She was sitting down in the secondary point. She wasn't all the way up there. And look, they hadn't even started turning, which probably this is a female. Let's throw that one back. Okay guys, I'm just getting off the water, and I think this will be a really good time for us to go through the specs. So listen, I'm gonna talk fast, so I need you guys to listen fast so we can get back to fishing, okay? First, let me show you the rod and reels that I was using. You guys saw that big bass that I caught. First, let me cover spring pre-spawn first. Let me do that first, okay? Let me make sure the mic's on. And then I'm gonna take you off of there so you guys will be able to just kind of, I'm gonna show you clearly with the camera. Okay, listen, we're in February. If in fact that you go out and you catch 1 or 2 and you're still testing your water, don't wait too long. Come back the next day or the following day. Guys, you really and truly, this time of the year pre-spawn, 6 hours can make a huge difference. 24 hours can make like you catching 2 fish one day, 30 the next. Don't wait too long, okay? We're just gonna cover this real quick because we're gonna get back to fishing. That's very important that I tell you guys this, okay? Don't wait too long. The pre-spawn has already started. I've already caught like 40, 45 fish already in the last 2 days, okay? And when you sit down and come to your own home, guys, everything that you see, the reason why I do this cutaway so you can see exactly what I'm using, so you won't have to guess. I may seem odd to a lot of you guys, very odd, because I manufacture all these products, okay? You guys aren't used to seeing somebody push their own products, hooks, plastics, and listen, I'm in the top 5 of everything. Ultralights, I'm in the top 5 of plastics. I'm in the top 5 of selection of plastics. Stinger shad and curly tail, okay? And double tail, okay? Nasty bend hook, nobody else has it like we have. You'll see in the video that I'm running different types of, whether I run a colored jig head or whether I don't run a colored jig head, it's up to you. I'm running clear water. So for me, it's easy for me, okay? But if in fact that you're running stained or chocolate milk, you may want to use something bright. Okay, you may want to use a hot pink nasty bend hook. You may want to use a white. Okay, you may want to use a white. Flashy, flashy, flashy colors is what you're interested in. Okay, and listen, you may want to pair. Look, you may want to pair that black and chartreuse with a white jig head. They can see that. Okay, now just to cover that, I'm running clear water. Okay, so I'm running natural colors. Let me cover the hardware, and I'm going to show you some of the packages. You guys saw me, I'm running the Viper Red. I've been screaming this from the Raptors guys for a while now. I told you guys, I gave you a pre-advice of what I was going to be running. I'm running the Viper Red. This right here is my 6.6. The reason why I'm running the 6.6, you guys saw, during this time of the year, it's no telling what you may catch, what you may run into, okay? 6.6 gives me a little bit more control, but if you want a 6.2, that's fine. If you want a 6 foot, I got it. Don't even worry about it, okay? This is the 9 ball bearing. This is the best, the top of it that I have. It's right up there with my signature series, okay? All of my rod and reels, you guys have heard me say the carbon fiber, okay? This is the EVA split grip. It doesn't matter if you're left or right-handed. Surefire bail, 6-pound drag. And one thing I want to tell you guys, when you're sitting and you got to low in your action, I got to talk fast, so I want you guys to listen fast, okay? Make sure you just do regular maintenance on your rod and reel. Check your drag, check your offset screw, make sure everything's tight on it, just like you're driving a car. You got to look at your car, you got to do maintenance on it because it's man-made, okay? This is the Viper Red. All of these rods that I'm going to show you guys come with free shipping. Let me tell you this. I was catching on the video that Fireball Blue, okay? I'm running predominantly the 116. When you see me up in the shallows, I'm running the 116. I was catching on the Fireball Blue non-painted jig head, okay? If you want painted, we got that. And look at that hologram flake in there. I'm going to show you a better picture of it a little bit later. All right, that's the Viper Red. Also, I was running the Silver Stallion. Let me show it to you so you guys can see it. This is one of my favorites. This is the Silver Stallion. She's carbon fiber just the same way. 7-ball bearing, EVA split grip, Fuji reel seat. It's an ultralight made out of carbon fiber, okay? So it is accurate, as you guys saw me in January, show you how accurate my rod and reels are, okay? And I even showed you the exact same spots where I will be fishing, where I was going to be catching fish. And look, today I'm catching fish, February 2023. That's the Silver Stallion. Let me show you what I was running on the Silver Stallion. I kind of mixed it up a little bit. Look, I'm running the orange jig head with that Fireball Red. That's that nasty bend hook in there, okay? Look, that's that nasty bend hook. People have sickle hooks, but nobody has passed them through the chemical sharpener as many times as we do, okay? Listen, you need to graduate from that old school hook when you were in the 6th and 7th grade. Guys, we graduated. Technology has changed. Sharper hooks have changed, okay? But listen, I want to tell you guys, all of my rod and reels, guys, come with free shipping, okay? Now, when we got back there to the back where you guys saw me catch that bass, let me see if I can lean over here and get it real quick. Look, I was running the Raven. She's all blacked out. Let me show it to you real good. This is the Raven, aka the Blackbird. 6'6". If you want it in a 6'2", I got it in a 6'2". You want it in a 6'6"? I'm sorry, 6 foot, I got it in a 6 foot. This is my cams, okay? She's matte finish right here, glossy finish right here. Listen, you're sitting in the comforts of your own home watching me do what I'm doing, okay? No smoke and mirrors, everything's what it is, all right? So those are the 3 rods, and let me tell you what I was doing when I'm on the boat. I don't do this. Look, I don't cut and tie and then have to put another one on. I don't do that. You know what I do? Listen, if I want to switch from a 1/8 to a 1/16, look, this is what I do. Pow, pick up another rod. I don't need any downtime because the crappie are biting. If I got to sit there and cut and tie and do all this and lace the jig back up and make sure my knot is together, okay? Dude, I got to dig in my tackle box, find out what I'm looking for. Look, put down the Viper Red, pick up the Silver Stallion. Just that easy, okay? So some of you guys, listen, you're grown men, okay? You got a mortgage, you got payments to do, and you're sitting there cutting and tying with jigs. Don't do that, all right? So listen, if you need anything, go to camscrappyhole.com. You'll see it right down here, right to the top of the left. We got 2 stores. Okay, we got Cam's Crappie Combos that has shop pay in it. We got camscrappyhole.com that has afterpay. So what does that mean for you? So let's say if you wanted this Silver Stallion and it's $100 at checkout, I'll finance your entire basket, your entire cart. I'll finance it. Okay, so when you're checking out like you normally do, we got Google Pay, we got Apple Pay, I got Afterpay, I got Shop Pay, I got American Express, I got Discover, I got MasterCard, I got Visa, I got Google Pay, I got them all. Okay, this is just like you shopping at Macy's with me. You pay $25. I'm breaking it up into 4 payments. You pay $25, boom, it's shipped on the way. You still got 3 payments left, and you're on the water catching crappie. You can have 50, 60, 70, 80 crappie before your second payment is even due. Okay, let me show you what I got, guys, and we're going to get back to fishing. I'm going to show you, I'm going to take the camera so you can see. If you can't decide what you want, this is what I was running. I was running the Fireball Blue and I was running the Fireball Red. Both of these are Fireballs. Okay, this is a 100 pack. Look, this is the 40 pack. You can decide whichever one that you want. Okay, if you can't figure it out which one that you want, look, I can even give you more than that. Hold on, let me get you real quick. Let me show you this. Look, this is the 40 pack. This is the 100 pack. That's the Fireball Blue. This is the 100 pack. This is the 40 pack in the Fireball Red. If this isn't enough for you, you can't really decide because you may want some other jigs. Look at this. I got it in a kit. Okay, everything you see here. The red, black, and chartreuse is my #1 seller. This is my Cam's kit. I'm only running this till the end of February. That blue, black, and chartreuse, you guys saw me run that last spring. That's that Fireball Blue, Fireball Red. Look, you even get the hot pink nasty bin hooks. You get the 1/8 non-painted. You get the 1/16 non-painted, and you get that chartreuse. All these are nasty bin hooks, and it comes in this nice, neat carrying case. 120 pieces. Plus, you can even affix this with your rod as a combo. Okay, I have it on camscrappyhole.com. All right, so you can get this as a kit, 120 pieces, free shipping. If that's not enough for you, look, I even got it in a 2-in-1 special. A 2-in-1 special. Look, you get the curly tail, black and chartreuse. Remember, if black and chartreuse ain't working, take off black and chartreuse, put on black and chartreuse. I got the monkey milk and chartreuse. Look, these 2 colors right here, with the hologram flake, I'm the only party that carries that. Look, you get that red, black, and chartreuse with the hologram flake, or if you like the stinger shad, you get the white knight, you get the red, black, and chartreuse, and you get the black and chartreuse stinger shad. Look at this. Plus you get 6 colors of hooks in the 2-in-1 kit. You get the 1/8, the black, the white, the pink. Look, I put that one right there. Let me put that one back over there. The hot pink, you get chartreuse, and you get the 1/16. You get a coupon on your next purchase, 10% off, plus you get a sticker. All of this comes in 2-in-1 kit, free shipping, and look, in a water-resistant carrying case. You get that. Okay? Wait a minute, I'm not finished. If 180 pieces aren't good enough for you, look, I got it in a 3-in-1 kit. 3-in-1 kit, 270 pieces. Look at this. You get the curly tail, monkey milk and chartreuse, blue, black, and chartreuse. You get the, what is that one called? The bubble gum, I think it's what it's called. You get the Jubilee, you get the red, black, and chartreuse, and you get the orange crush. Look, plus you get all these colors in the nasty bin hook, just like you do in the 2-in-1 kit. Wait a minute, I'm not finished, still not finished. You get all these stinger shads, okay? The chartreuse and black, white knight, midnight storm, monkey milk and chartreuse, black and chartreuse, plus the royal blue and silver, the shad. Okay, you get all 3 of these, 3-in-1 plus free shipping. All you gotta do is go to camscrappyhole.com and I'll finance all of it for you. Okay? I'll finance all of it for you. So if you can't decide, let me put you back up. If you can't decide, guys, don't worry. I got you covered. Okay? And we're ready to ship immediately. We're ready to ship immediately. From here on into March, April, guys, by the time you're sitting back waiting for the dogwoods to bloom, I done caught 300 fish. Okay? I'm documented. You can say whatever you want to say. I'm documented. Look, my hand's been in the water pulling those crappie. One stuck me earlier today. I was bleeding. Just go to camscrappiehole.com, guys. And that red banner, as I showed you before, you can port between camscrappiehole.com and also you can port back to camscrappiecombos.com just by clicking that red banner. All right. As you saw in the front of the video, guys, if you want to sign up for our email list, we're going to be sending out promo codes as the year unfolds. That way you can get an exclusive promo code to get discounts. Listen, we're all about saving you guys money, okay? Listen, let's get back to fishing. I wanted to break away so I can show you guys exactly what I'm using. If you need a new outfit, listen, the only people that feel as if they need a new outfit are the people that feel as if they deserve them. If you don't treat yourself, you're going to cheat yourself, all right? It's your boy Cam. Yank! Going back up there again. Listen, until you stop me, I'm going to keep doing the same thing. Until you stop me. Listen, I told you guys, listen, just last month, I put out a video, and if you don't believe me, listen, I'm documented. All of my videos are on YouTube. I showed you guys just last month in January where I was going to start catching them at pre-spawn, right here. Automatically knew it. Crappie are habitual, guys. They're going to keep doing the same thing over and over and over. It's not a matter of where they are, it's a matter of you getting out there and catching crappie. All right. So you remember I told you, don't get too close, okay? That's why you need an ultralight rod and reel, because it's designed to throw light tackle. This is this is a 1/16. Guys, it's a 1/16, and at a flick of the wrist, I throw it 15 yards. Ooh, that was a crappie. That was a crappie. And let me tell you this, sometimes stay in your same reel or pattern because they'll come back and hit it. They'll come back and hit it. We got a little slight wind going on, so it may turn the boat, guys. So kind of, excuse me, I have to kind of get back in position quite often. Yank! Look at that. I told you, that log. Yank! Once you, listen, let me slow down. Let me tell you guys this. Anytime you see structure in the water, throw towards that structure. Branches in the water, stumps, anything. You hit it, okay? You hit it. Look at that rascal pulling drag. Good night. Let me turn you guys down so you see this fight. Let me get my net. Where's my net? He's pulling drag every time this is the Viper Red. Guys, that's why, you remember look at this rascal pulling drag. There's got to be a male with this much testosterone. He don't want to come nowhere near this net. Guys, this is that Fireball Blue, and we just switched to that Fireball Blue. Another 12-inch crappie. Come on, with that nasty bend hook, you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. I don't even have to worry about that. Man, it's a nice crappie. Let me pull you guys back so you can see this. Let me make sure you guys are up and running too. Yeah, you're up and running. Listen, let me kind of back up a little bit. Cam. There goes that man again with them nasty bend hooks. I just showed you guys 3 weeks ago. I just unveiled. Matter of fact, let me show you the fish so we can get rid of it, and then I'm gonna go into detail. Look at this. That's a 12-inch crappie. Another 12. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that nasty bend hook. You see it? You see how I didn't even have to do that hook set? I didn't have to do all that. Dude, you don't have to do that. When you're running my nasty bend hooks, all you gotta do is just lift your rod tip. By the time he hits it, listen, you're pulling this way. When he hits it, that hook automatically just drives right through his jaw. And it even penetrates bone. Look at that. You heard that bone for yourself. Okay? That's that nasty bend. Nobody else has that. Nobody else has that nasty bend hook that goes through that chemical sharpener like Cam. Look, this is that Fireball Blue with that curly tail. He was up there in about 3 feet of water. Let's get a little bit of slime off of him. What do you think about that? Mr. Crappie, can we borrow a little bit of that from you? Look, I'm going to release him. I'm not keeping. I gotta have this net. That rascal there. Let me say this. I can tell the difference. I can tell the difference in the fight between the males and the females. The males are very aggressive, very, very, very aggressive. The females are not as aggressive when they fight. Okay? Man, that rascal is pulling drag. That's why you have to have your drag set. You remember I was just telling you guys about when you have a low in your action. Take a look at your drag. Take a look and make sure your offset screw is tight. I've had numerous amount of people say, Cam, on some other reel that I bought, the offset screw came off. Can you replace one of those? No, if it's not mine, I can't replace it. Okay, it's man-made, so you got to make sure that it's just like driving a car. You got to go through your car. You got to make sure your maintenance on your car is together. It ain't gonna, if you just get in that car all the time and drive 300,000 miles, you're gonna have problems. It's man-made. You're gonna have to do maintenance on your rod and reel. So top of the year, replace your line. Make sure you got a good reel oil. Just do what you're supposed to do, man. And before you know it, your rod is 15, 20 years old.